So I'm just like going through the middle of it, up and down. I know it says 60 seconds, but you can go 30 seconds to start. That's still a lot for a lot of people, especially if you're not accustomed to foam rolling. But it's really not that long. Again, all the way up, all the way down. When I find a hot spot, I try to work the hot spot. So I just noticed that a little bit higher. It's pretty hot on me right now. So I'm kind of go work up and down. I try to never really overextend my shoulder. So like putting my shoulder in this position where I have more weight on one side versus the other as I do it. So I'm gonna go through my quad, looking for those little tender spots, trying to breathe and relax. If I gotta put the other leg on it, I can too, to take some of the weight off. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go to my hip flexor. My hip flexor, I kind of like to go to the corner and then work myself up. It's pretty tender. So I'll keep the other leg to the side. As the tissue gets better, I won't really need to do that. I won't need to leave because I want to stay somewhat relaxed. So like stretching, if I'm tensing up too much, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of back it off. And normally I can actually put more weight on it. So that's a good sign for me to know like, oh, okay, well, my tissue is not good in my hip flexor groin area. So with that corner too, so I can kind of try to relax, get that leg to the side, and then I can use that corner to really dig in to my hip flexor and then also to get it into my adductor as well, right? So I can really take the leg looking to kind of smear that out, right? That's the way I look at that. So the IT band, some people don't really like to roll the IT band out anymore because of the way the fascia lays on there and how it smashes together. I think about same idea. I'm just looking for hot spots. So again, I got this band and it's just the side of my leg. If I was to look at my front, the back, and the side of my leg that I haven't hit yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and think about moving more to, if this was my IT band, moving more to one side versus the other and then going back and forth. So even though I'm stacked and I can go straight over to the IT band, but I know that if I go closer to my quad, it's probably gonna be a little bit more tender, especially going down towards the hip flexor. And then same thing with on the hip. If I lean back a little bit and I kind of come down into my hip, same idea, right? All right, and then the next one we have, so we got quads, hip flexor, IT band, calves. The calf, I kind of start at the ankle. I pick myself up and then I think about like pointing the toe in and out and trying to find it. And then when I find a hot spot, I move back and forth. Again, I don't let myself get overextended. So I think about moving just a little bit and then I roll it back and forth. I roll it up and down and then I set my butt down and then I move forward a little bit. And I do the same thing. Again, working my way all the way up and then I switch. So I'll start all the way over, starting again at the ankle. I pick my butt up. I move my toe back and forth. I find the hot spot and then I move it up and down. And then I move my butt down, move myself closer, and move it back and forth, find that hot spot, move it up and down. So I'm really just trying to work those hot spots out, not overextending my shoulders. And again, I know it says 60 seconds, but we're doing a little bit less. I guess that one went a little bit longer because of the explanation. The hamstring, there's a lot of different ways to do it. There's on the, with a ball, on the box, but this we're just actually just rolling. Again, I like the corner on this, or the two leg, but for this one, we're just gonna go to the side and just kind of roll the hamstring out. We're just pushing the tissue around, you know. Obviously, we could get more intense with putting us higher on a box, We could do other things, but we're just gonna do it like that. We can stack the leg too, like how you were doing. So again, take the leg off. Oh, hey, I want to add more to it, so I can stack the leg, try to relax it. Ooh. So again, trying to find the hot spot. But the ball hits a little better, but we're just using the foam roller. Just trying to be biased quicker too. I don't have to switch out my apparatus. So hamstring. And then we're gonna go upper back. If you got a hoodie or hair or necklace, be careful. So here I'm just trying to go, it'll catch your shirt too. So from my neck to my mid back. If you want to add in going to the lower back, just be careful not to use your abs. So you can go all the way through. Just use your legs or your arms. Just don't use your abs. All right, you can give yourself a hug too. Get your scaps a little bit. Back and forth. You can reach up. So little snow angels. Looking over. And then we got some lats. Right? So upper back. And then we got the lats. The lats are kind of the same way as the hamstrings and the quads. I could actually look up towards the ceiling or look down towards the floor, and that's going to change the angle on my lat, and different spots are going to feel a little more aggressive than others if I'm looking a different way. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and switch. So again, if I'm looking straight, I can kind of, if I want to take some weight off of the lat, I can put my hand on my head. If I want to put a little more weight on there, and then different angles. Like if I look up, I'm going to hit my lat a little differently than if I look down. I'm going to almost get more of my serratus. So again, kind of moving it up, finding a hot spot, up and down, side to side, looking for the hot spot, and then up and down. All right. And then after your lats, we're gonna go shoulder. The shoulder, we're just literally gonna lay on the shoulder, on the foam roller, rolling the arm out. You can go on the outside, you can go on the inside, just kind of rolling it out. You can even go to the top of the trap, but we're gonna do the trap a little differently. But just rolling the shoulder capsule out. I like to hold my arm, so I tuck it in, and then I kind of just lay on my arm. Just gotta be careful of the amount of weight you put on it. My tricep, I like the bicep in there too. Forearm, especially if you're grip or you're having some of that tennis elbow or golfer's elbow. So other shoulder. Again, I'm just laying on the capsule, kind of getting underneath, getting on the back. The corner kind of gets in there too, adding in weight by taking my body off the ground. And then I like to keep it in kind of tight so I can get more of my pec. I can even roll out my pec. I like rolling out my abs too, but what are my doubts? Okay, and then shoulders, and then neck and trap is our last one. So you've been pretty quick on these, huh? And then so just laying on here, and I can feel, again, look left to right, and then if I feel a hot spot, moving it up and down, and then putting it into my trap. If I pick my butt up, I can get my trap a little bit. And then let's get the other side. I get my neck and my trap. So again, just trying to find all the tissue in there, trying to hit it with the foam roller, just getting it around my neck, in my ear, underneath, and then in my shoulder, my trap. And that's pretty basic. And I rushed it for you guys just to kind of show you guys, hey, it's okay if you roll out like that, because we're just trying to build the habit. So this is day one of rolling out, and pretty easy scenario. So quads, we got hip flexor, we got IT band, we got calves, we got hamstring, we got hips and glutes. Oh, hips and glutes I missed. Oh, come on, coach. Hips and glutes. That's what I thought I missed one. So hips and glutes, I like to think of it like a glute stretch. So I can cross the leg over. Woo. That's hot for me right now. And this one, I'll take it all the way to the back and then all the way to where it's like seated up. I'm trying to get to the outside. And then I can also just keep the leg straight too if I want to take some of the weight off of it. So again, I can cross the leg, roll it to the hot spot, oof, all the way into the back, and then roll it to the bottom of the glute or the seated position, rotating it out, looking for those hot spots. So I missed that one, huh? Hips and glutes, upper back, lats, shoulders, neck and traps.